What up? What up? Welcome to the live stream. What's going on, guys? How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream, everyone. Let me know how you guys are doing tonight. What you guys been up to? Watching Bitcoin at the moment at 119K. You guys are just coming in. Don't forget to like. If you're over on YouTube, don't forget to like. Soon we'll be doing the daily update of the day, the top gainers and losers of the day today. We had a nice pullback. I told you guys we were going to pull back from last live stream yesterday. Here we see Bitcoin on the daily. Well, welcome. Come on in. Don't forget to like. I'll share some of the coins I'm buying on this dip. Let's have a great live stream today. Let's have a great live stream. And Bitcoin, you know, I can see why Bitcoin is doing this. We're bringing Bitcoin dominance up. Just a couple streams ago, I told you guys that Bitcoin dominance, I didn't say it bottomed, but I said it would have a big bounce off of this level. And we can see right here, exactly that stream. We were right here. I remember that live stream. It was like just a couple days ago. We were right here. I said, we'll get a bounce here. And we are starting to get that bounce here. So it's not a surprise to me that Bitcoin is holding up this well, right? So Bitcoin came down, finally pushed altcoins slightly down, and now it's moving up, bringing Bitcoin dominance higher. So that's a good thing here to see. What's up, John? Looks like Bitcoin is going to keep falling. You think so? Diamond, what's up, Diamond? Where do you see Bitcoin dominance stopping at? Thanks. Yeah, so I did say it bottomed out here, temporary bottom right here. So I actually see Bitcoin dominance going higher, right? What I see happening is something kind of like this, right? You know, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but you can see right here Bitcoin dominance kind of pulled back a little bit and then it exploded, right? So everyone thinks Bitcoin dominance topped out right here. Well, it didn't. Same thing here. Everyone thought it topped out here. Well, it didn't. We came back for a double top. So same thing right here. I don't think it topped out yet for Bitcoin dominance. I think it's just had that pullback. You might kind of consolidate for a little bit and then, you know, break out. You know, especially Bitcoin, seeing Bitcoin going to 150K around there, that can bring Bitcoin dominance up. Because what's happening right now, guys, what's happening exactly is Bitcoin is going up, right? And then when it pulls back, the layer ones, Ethereum, and all coins are going up. Right? That's the trend now going on forward. It's just that layer ones are the main gainers right now, right? We see BNB breaking all-time highs. We see Ethereum holding up well. All the layer ones are doing really well right now. I know, right? Just follow. I know, right? Bitcoin at 119K, and you don't have any. You have zero, buddy. Crespo, shout out to Crespo. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the goats. Thank you, bro. We got 12% of my goal already with Crespo, man. Thank you. Shout out to Crespo. Ponky, what's up, bro? Dominance will run back to the 200 EMA and reject. Yeah, that's what I believe. So I think Bitcoin dominance is not topped out yet. It just might consolidate. Yeah, it's a macro lower low. Yeah. That was a quick pullback. Yeah, I mean, I'm showing, look, Bitcoin, everyone thinks Bitcoin is going to go down to 110, which it can, but Bitcoin is showing a lot of strength here. I believe this pullback was really to bring altcoins down and start to bring up Bitcoin dominance, right? I think this is a big part of it. What's up, Rick? Man, we almost got 100 people already. That was fast. That was fast, man. I got 7 series security. Yeah, sure. Yeah, forward the link. Waiting for 114. You think we can go to 114K? Where is the 200 EMA for Bitcoin dominance, please? Thank you. The 200 EMA for Bitcoin dominance. Let's check it out here, because I haven't looked at that yet, to be honest. Yeah, so actually the 200 is actually right here. So I got the 25. This is my own indicator right here. I got the 25 and 200. We're all the way down here. Well, this is on the monthly, right? I don't know. Well, this is on the weekly. So I don't know if you mean the weekly or the daily. Let's actually take a look here on the daily. Let's see where that 200 is on the daily. So on the daily, we're actually below the 200. So on the daily, we're below that 200 on Bitcoin dominance. Once we get to 1,000 likes, we're going to do a daily update here on the top altcoins up and down on the day. Give you guys here a daily update. There's going to be a lot of altcoins down today, which is a great opportunity if you guys are buying the pullback, if you're bullish. Jeremy says, tips for the new guy. Look, if you guys are just coming into crypto, this is why I live stream. This is exactly why I live stream, because I want to help a lot of crypto beginners out there where this might be their first cycle, right? The number one thing you got to understand is you got to really sell. You're not going to be holding on to crypto unless it's Bitcoin, right? You should be looking to hold on for a super long term, especially now as we're towards the end of the cycle, in my opinion. Crypto Traders University, the best investment I made all year. Gold. Shout out to Diamond. Diamond's in the Crypto Traders University. That's my my trading group. I came out with it about a month ago. It's been going great so far. And basically, I post my signals. Today, we had a lot of signals here today. We had an ICP. I had a lot of longs today here. I'm just showing you some of my signals. I show my spot signals as well. And we're in a lot of longs here on Dogecoin and a couple other coins here. But shout out to Diamond. If you guys want to join, check it out. It's the first link in the pinned comment and the link in the bio. So definitely check it out. You get my signals, my indicators, all the good stuff. I don't think everything will go down in August. I think we can consolidate, kind of have, a rest of boring summer. I think something like that can happen. Maybe August and September. But I don't think we're going to crash, right? We're almost at we just hit 1,000. Let's go, guys. 1,000 likes. We got 100 people in here. Let's do the daily crypto update of the day. We see a lot of red here. Well, not red, yellow. But let's see some of the coins that are down the most here. And this might actually be good for you guys to kind of see which coins are a great opportunity to buy, right? So Floki's down 12%. Jasmine, I bought some Jasmine, down 10% here. And this is all on the day. I'll be honest with you guys too. I'm gonna share all the coins I bought on this dip. I share this as soon as I buy a new coin. I share in Crypto Traders University. But here I'll share some of the coins I bought today. Pump was one of them. Pump Fund was one of them I bought. I'm bullish on Pump, and I did buy Pump. I'm gonna be buying more Pump. It just came out a couple days ago. We have Cardano down 7%, XDC down 7%. So again, I think this pullback was to really bring Bitcoin dominance up. I think it's a great opportunity to buy a lot of these altcoins. We got Trump down 7%, HBAR down 8%, but it's still super strong. If you look at HBAR's chart, it's one of the most bullish charts out there. Sonic down 8%. So we see a lot of coins down here on the daily. Dogecoin down 8%. This is all in the top 100. So these are the top 100 coins here. IMX down 9%. Thank you guys for the follows. Brutus says, is the crypto bull run over? Yes. Yeah, it's over, bro. Who bought the pullback today? I definitely did. I didn't, buy a ton, but I did buy a lot of coins here today. Pump is one of them. I'm buying Pump up here. It just came out a couple days ago. I know it might be crazy, but I did buy Pump. IZZ. What's up, Rick? I bought some Render. Nice. Yeah, Render's down 7%. So I got RSR today. Nice. RSR is one of my top holdings. Very bullish on the RSR. Let's see how it's looking today. It's a lot of these coins are not even crashing, right? They're just having a slight pullback. But when you look at RSR, it's super bullish here, right? What's up, Paul? Ali. Do you think Bitcoin dominance will continue to fall? And when are you looking for alts to top? I think Bitcoin dominance is going to flatten out, consolidate, and then make another move up higher, right? Like just back here in the past, a lot of people thought it topped out here. It didn't. Boom. And even right here, we had a major pullback, but we came back up. So don't doubt Bitcoin dominance topping out here. We can certainly put in some new highs here. Okay. Is RSR on ETH or base? When I buy on Coinbase, it shows on base. I believe the one that I buy is on Ethereum. I don't know if they're the same, but just to be safe, I'll buy the one. Definitely buy the one on Ethereum. If you buy on Coinbase, you should be able to withdraw it as Ethereum too. It shouldn't just be base. What do you think about SPX 69? I think it's a good coin. I think it's a great narrative. It's a great meme coin idea to basically surpass the S&P 500 in market cap, and has a great chart too. What can we expect for HBAR? Look, HBAR has one of the most bullish charts, so I expect HBAR to break all-time highs. We don't know where it can possibly go, but I mean, look at this. This is great right here. And what's awesome is the bounce was on the 25 as well. The 25 MA right there was where it basically flipped that resistance as support. We got the bounce right there. So HBAR is going to break all-time highs, in my opinion. What do you think happens to Bitcoin dominance not going up or down? I think it's going to consolidate. Basically kind of stay flat. I believe it'll go up, but it'll kind of like stay flat and then probably break up to the upside. All right. But this is a great dip here. Bitcoin pulling back up here nicely, back to 119K. Double down on Bonk today. Nice. Yeah, how much is Bonk down? Bonk is one of the top gainers here on the monthly, and even on the weekly. I believe Bonk is up. I don't think so. Pengu's up 33%. But yeah, Bonk is up a ton here on the monthly. It's up 148% still on the monthly. Okay. Look, to be honest, there's a chance we can go to 116K, 114, 115. But, seeing how strong Bitcoin has been eating these dips up, right? There's also a chance we won't go back, back down that far. We see here there's a CME gap right here to 111, right? So can we fill this, right? Can we fill this? Sure. There's a chance we can here going into August and September, which is September is usually a bad month for crypto, usually historical. But again, we're towards the end of the bull market. There's also a chance we don't, and we keep going higher into price discovery. So don't be waiting for a major pullback here, because there's a chance Bitcoin might not pull back that much. What's your thoughts on the XRP? XRP is one of my top holdings. It's, you know, it's the coin that I've got the most return on so far. It used to be Doge, now it's XRP with the recent, the recent moves that it did here. And I haven't really taken profits yet. I probably should, but I'm just so bullish on XRP. I can see it going up much higher here. Yeah, I'm very bullish on XRP. And again, the measured move brings us around 550 or so. So I definitely believe XRP can go to those levels eventually. Or am I getting my intel? What intel? What intel do you mean? Tomorrow's gonna be a green day, and we're gonna head up to 129K. You think so, Jay? That'd be insane, right? A 10K move for Bitcoin in a day. But in the future, I believe Bitcoin will move 10K in a day like that. Be pretty normal in the future. So, just wanted to share here. I did put a long here on ICP. I shared this in the group. I put a long on ICP. Again, my long is a long-term, a multi-month long, so it's not high leverage. I think it's like 5x or so. But I'm bullish for ICP here moving forward, testing that top of that range. This is what I was waiting for, right? I kind of missed the move up here, but I was waiting for that retest. We're getting that retest right now. So I'm bullish on the ICP here going forward. That's why I put a long here on ICP. Why do I suffer with XRP? What do you mean? How do you suffer with XRP? What platform you trading on? I can't get my Blowfin to work. Yeah, so Blowfin, so the one that I recommend that I trade on, I might put some trades here live too. I forgot. I might do some live trading, some live scalp trading. But the one that I use, it's KYC free, so you don't have to worry. You can use this anywhere in the United States. But it's BitUnix. And this is my campaign right here. If you use my link, the second link in the bio, you can get up to 400 bucks. Again, this is ending tomorrow, by the way, July 24th. So if you want to take advantage of this campaign, because I'm going to have another campaign. So like you can take advantage of this campaign, get up to 400 bucks, 200 or 100 plus the trading volume right here. And then once my new campaign comes out in the next 2 days or so, you can also take advantage of that. So this is, this is not just a one-time campaign. You can take advantage of all my upcoming campaigns for BitUnix. You just got to use my link. As long as you use my link, the second link in my bio, right? When you click my link bio, it's the second link. You'll be able to get this. And again, it's KYC free. You can use this in the United States. It's not going to act up like Blowfin. And I'm making a tutorial video on YouTube on how to set up the user interface, because it's a great user interface. You can have up to 16 windows. Right here, I have the 5 minute, the 1 minute. This is my scalping setup right here. So I might put in the trade here. But we'll take a look here at the market before I get into any trade. You need a new account. No, you don't need a new account. So once you make an account on BitUnix using my link, each time I have a campaign, when you deposit or based on your trading volume, you'll get that bonus. Okay. Lena says I use BitUnix. Yeah, it's pretty good. So look, BitUnix and also BTCC. These are my two ones that I use, and they're both kind of similar. I have a promotion for both. So my BTCC promotion, which is like the third link in the bio, is this. And this one is crazy, guys. This promotion, because I messaged them and I told them, okay, how much is the limit for that 10% deposit bonus? And they told me 10K. They told me 10. I was like, what? I thought it would be like 1,000 or 500. No, 10K. So if you use my BTCC link, which is the third link in my bio, again, it's KYC free. You can deposit Once you deposit over 500 bucks, you get 10% deposit bonus. But the thing is, the limit is up to 10K. And I think obviously to get 10K, you would need to deposit like 100K. Then you get the maximum limit. But that's a pretty good amount. You could get 5K, 1K, depending on how much you deposit. And again, you could, you could deposit and then withdraw it just to be, just to be safe. BTCC has been here since 2011. They never had any hacks. They have proof of reserves as well. So I think they're pretty good. But yeah, check it out. Again, my link has a bunch of deals, guys. Not just for those. Coinbase, Tangent, you get 10% if you're looking for a crypto card. I found a strange bookmark in the book with inscription gadget explain Goon Fuel City. What? Tell you how to use what? Do I get the $400 every new campaign I deposit 2K? Or do I need a new account each time? Okay, so the campaign is usually different. So this campaign, so I mean they're different, but they're usually similar, you know what I mean? So like this campaign, if you deposit 2K, you get 400, right? The other campaign, I don't know how it's gonna be. It depends what campaign they give me. But it'll be something similar where if you deposit, you can get a certain amount and you don't need to make a new account. So that's the cool thing about using my link. Each new campaign that I update you guys on, whether you're in the free Telegram or not, each new campaign, when you deposit, you can get that money for that campaign. You don't need to make a new account. What do I think about LCX? I'm bullish on LCX. It was in my top 3 altcoins that I believe are still at great deals. I'll share in this live stream some of the coins that I still believe are great deals right now that are just setting up to explode in altcoin season, right? LCX right here, we can see that we've been holding this level right here. I mean, this is a big point of control here for LCX because this is where we had a major resistance. Now we're putting in a higher low, right? So, as long as we hold this level right here, we have everything to, work our way back up here and kind of, become kind of like this pendant right here. Boom, boom, boom. And then once we break out of it, right? So it was good that we came down this low because we brought down that stochastic back to oversold. So we're very oversold on the monthly. And usually it's a great time to buy on the monthly oversold like that, especially when we're down this much, right? So I'm bullish on the LCX. Once we break over that 25 MA right there, we should be ready to take off. I love BitUnix. Yeah, BitUnix is pretty good. They have pretty low fees too. Solana. We'll take a look at Solana. You see an explosion on Algo. We'll take a look at Algorand. Let's see how it's looking. And Algorand coming back to 26 cents. Not bad. Okay, again, like I said, Algorand bullish divergence right there. Okay, higher low on stochastic right there, and the double bottom right there. We can see it played out, right? Now what can happen is we can come down here to that 25, right? That 25 MA. Or that 23 cents. So I would say 23 cents or that 25 MA. It would be a great deal here for Algorand, putting in that, that higher low. Right, we have resistance here. We break it. We come back for a retest, and then we bounce off. See? So
new subscriber.
I'm liking Algorand. I don't know if it's gonna explode in August, but if it doesn't, most likely the next coming months. You want to be patient with these coins. Algo's on the right. It's on the right path, right? We're in this ascending channel. This is a coin that you want to be buying that has a bullish setup like that, and not putting in any new lows here, right? So Algorand is looking great here for the future. Yeah. BTCD, please. Man, you guys like that Bitcoin dominance today. A lot of you guys asking for Bitcoin dominance. Sticks, I'm not avoiding it, bro. What were your? Let me know your questions. Just because I have a lot of comments here, not just on YouTube, everywhere. But just let me know your comment. Bitcoin dominance. I'll check it out here again. We can see that bearish. Boom, boom. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That bearish divergence played out perfectly, right? This is something I teach right there. Gav's dad, thank you. Shout out to Gav's dad for all the gifts. So look, bearish divergence, boom, played out to the downside, right? And you know that because we put in a lower high. This is something that you guys need to learn. I teach this in my course. If you guys want to check it out, it's the link in my bio. But it's super important to learn this, because once you learn this, you can really anticipate the big market moves. We can see bearish divergence right here. So this is it right here. We put in a higher high HH on Bitcoin dominance right there, but on stochastic you put in a LH, a lower high, which is not just stochastic but money flow as well. And look, even this is why I love my indicator, because even on the RSI, the yellow RSI, it shows it right. You see that red line right there?
Subscriber.
It shows the bearish divergence automatically. Again, if you're a beginner, this is great because this is like giving you that sign. But if you're already you know, pretty good with finding it with the eyes, you can clearly see right there. All right, but this played out perfectly. And now we're resetting the stochastic back to oversold, which we haven't been in a while for Bitcoin dominance. Last time we were oversold was back in November. And I believe this is the temporarily bottom right here, right? We'll start moving our way back up. So, yeah. What's up, Summer?
New subscriber.
Solana. Yo, we'll take a look at Solana. Thanks for joining the live stream, guys. You guys have been killing it. We got 80. Man, you guys just... we've been getting a lot of subscribers on here on YouTube. Let me know if you guys on YouTube, what coin you guys want me to check out. Let's check out Solana right here. I'm pretty sure you guys want me to check out Solana on the weekly. But what I like here is we broke that 25, which was one support right here. So we broke that 25 on the weekly. This is great. This is great because now with Solana, you know, we're gonna ride this 25 out. Right? This is gonna be the new support right here for Solana. And what's beautiful here is on the Solana bottom, it bounced off exactly to the wick on the 200, the 200 MA. This is why these MAs are important, because it's not a coincidence that Solana bounces off right there to the wick, guys. Look at that. Can't get more accurate than that. 95 Solana, bottom right there on the 200 MA. And this 200 MA is going to be critical here for Solana on the weekly. Going forward, that is, right? With the next bear market and everything like that. So I believe we'll come and revisit this next bear market. Okay, the 200 as it's going up. What's up, Zachary Blop? Craig says, what's the lowest you think Bitcoin will do this bull run? What's the lowest? What do you mean the lowest? You mean the highest Bitcoin will go up this bull run? Is that what you mean? Well, look, I'm very bullish on Solana. I think this coin can go up to $6.99, $91 to $1,000. For sure. Summer, thank you for the gifts. Shout out to Summer. Go follow Summer as well. She makes some great content. Check her channel out as well. Cheers. Cheers, Blop. You guys been killing it on YouTube. Yeah, we go over 100 people. And we're almost out of 5,000 likes. Bitcoin slightly coming back down here. Yo, Lewis, you think we pump in the rest of the month? I haven't checked out here yet. We'll see right here. I haven't checked out here for the rest of the month. Well, look, guys, there's a chance we can have a boring rest of the summer for August and September. Going into September, we know September usually is bearish for crypto, and then maybe start to really run up. Great, they just
New
blocked. Oh my
subscriber.
gosh, I just got a thing on TikTok. I'm gonna appeal it. This is so annoying. They just banned me on TikTok. So I appealed it. Let's see what happens. This is literally the third time this happens. It's the same thing that they always do it for. I said for frauds and scams, basically. So I mean, this is the third time it happens. The last 2 times I appealed it and it got approved. I think usually they got bots working and stuff, and I think, you know, when they check it's like real humans or something, but it's just annoying for TikTok. But it's all good. You know, we'll do it right here on YouTube. We'll check TikTok in a minute or two. Then we'll get back to TikTok. But man, we got over 70 people here on YouTube. Don't forget to like, by the way, guys. Yeah, 70. You guys been killing it. We're at 119k Bitcoin. Hit the likes. Thank you, Crypto Owl. If you guys are on YouTube, comment the coin you guys want me to check out. Again, if you're interested in checking out the platform here, BitUnix, check out the pinned comment. It's a great platform. But guys, I'll share some of the coins I'm bullish on. Litecoin, very bullish on Litecoin. Summer says XRP. XRP actually came down to my exact level that I said yesterday, 320. I said there's a big chance we could come down to 320, and we did. We actually came down to 3. Wow. So XRP came down to $3. That was pretty good. That was definitely a pretty nice drop right there. If you had any limits, buy limits, and it's usually not exactly 3. It's like 304. It's usually higher, right? So you see a lot of buy limit, a lot of buy orders right there at 3, around 3 for XRP. So I'm bullish on XRP. XCN. Yeah, let's check out XCN. Let's check out Onyx. Onyx been kind of dancing around here in this pennant. We broke it. Now we're coming back for a retest, right? If we're bullish here on Onyx, and what's crazy here is it's coming down for a retest on the 200 and the 25 at the same time. So the 25 is the yellow. I believe once we cross here the 25 over the 200, that's going to be definitely a golden cross right there. Okay, I actually have this in my cheat sheet as well. Let me see right here. Where's the 25 and the 200, right? It's actually the 50. Is the 50 and the 200. Okay, but it'll still be super bullish here if we get that cross right there. And we bounce out. We're testing right now support.
New donation.
So this is a critical level. This is critical here for XCN. Summer, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. First super chat of the night. Is XRP going? No, I don't think XRP is going that low, to be honest. I don't think XRP is going to 220. XRP CO sold at 350, really? But look, I'm bullish on XCN. Even if we don't hold this, we could pull back a little lower. I believe we'll definitely move to the upside here with the market moving up into altcoin season. BNNR, yeah, I got you, bro. I got you, Zach. I'll take a look at ZBCN too, so don't worry. BNNR. I can't find this. Is this a stock? Let me know if it's a stock, because I can't find it on the crypto section. So ZBCN. Let's see my opinion here on ZBCN. So we turned green on the month, so that's good, right? We were right here on the month. We turned green. This is looking like it's going to be a bottoming tail here. If we can close up here like this or higher on the monthly. So far so good here for ZBCN. We can see we're starting to pull back down up here. We basically came down to fill in this huge gap from this God candle. Look at that. We came down here to fill in this gap. We didn't fill it to the, exactly, but it was pretty close right there. Near that 25 as well. So I believe this is the higher low. I think this is the bottom here for XCN. I don't think we're coming back down and putting in some new lows. I mean, unless Bitcoin goes back to 110 possibly. But if Bitcoin doesn't go back to 110, 111, I believe we're just rounding out here. Right? We'll come back here to revisit highs and then probably create like a cup and handle to then break out to the upside. So I'm bullish on ZBCN. And what's even more bullish here is that on the weekly, we reset it at stochastic. You see that right there? We were extremely overbought here on the weekly on stochastic, money flow, and RSI. Now with this pullback for ZBCN, this bullish pullback, we resetted all that on the weekly. So I'm bullish on it. Accept Jesus, amen. Torta, can you check AVT? Yeah, we'll check out AVT. I think I forgot to last stream, so we'll check it out this live stream. It's a mining company. Oh, okay. So I'll check it out after this one. Don't forget to like, guys. By the way, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Put on the notification bell. Let's check out here if TikTok accepted my appeal from banning me. Let's see right here. Oh, look at that. It got approved. Look at that, guys. Appeal got approved. So we'll go back here on TikTok. It's just annoying they keep doing that. But I'm just checking out altcoins here. There's nothing that's scams or frauds in my live stream. It's just me checking out my altcoins. I mean, maybe when I promote the exchange, maybe they think that, but it's just a regular exchange. All right. W, yeah, big W. So look, AVT Aventus. Look, we're not bullish until we break that 25 and we make a support. The 25 in May right here, you can see. In my opinion, it's one of the biggest moving averages here. And we can see that it's been resistance here, right? We haven't been able to close above it. But once we do here on the weekly, we're ready to go. On the daily, that 200's been, so once on the daily, we close above the 200. The good thing here is for AVT recently, we've been forming support on the 25 on the daily. So that's a good sign. Once we make support on the 200 on the daily, that's very bullish, right? And then once that 25 crosses the 200, super bullish. And then you combine that with the weekly closing above the 25, very bullish. Okay, so far we're not doing that yet, so it might be a good buying opportunity. We're still in this downtrend, but this could be the pivot. You just gotta play it out, be patient, maybe wait a couple weeks or so. But it's not completely bullish yet, to be honest. It's still just the beginning stages. All right, let's get it started here too. We're gonna go back here live on TikTok. Korech says, hello, was wondering what you think of Katos. Can't find it here. So let me go here to stocks. Let's check out BMNR. This yeah, I got it right here. Let's check out BMNR for Zachary. I'll give you my opinion on it. So we're back on TikTok. Hopefully we're good this time. BMNR, man, this project, it's not looking good here. We're finally starting to wake up here, but just like we had a pump right here, doesn't mean we're going back up. We had a pump and then we sold off. So this might be a pump and then we sell off here. I would say until we break this this critical level here, which you see this huge wick back down, then we're bullish here, right? So once we break and hold 50 bucks, then I'll say we're bullish. Until then, it's just in this massive downtrend. Okay, what happened? So guys, what happened was TikTok, they basically banned my live stream. This was like the third time they did it. And then just like I always do, I appealed it. I said, no, there's nothing that's fraud or scams or whatever. I appealed it, and then 5 minutes later, it got approved. So that's what happened. I know it's annoying, but I honestly just think TikTok has a bunch of bots. Since there's so many live streams on TikTok, they probably have bots that watch for like keywords or certain things. And then, depending on what you say or do, they'll ban it. And then when you appeal it, I think that's when like a real human checks it out. So yeah, but we're back, guys. We're back. I mean, it sucks because we had over 100 people. So I don't know why TikTok, you know, they definitely got to fix that. But we're back, guys. Go to 4K. I would say right now, silver. I would rather buy silver right now. I think silver is very undervalued compared to gold. I'm not saying, you know, gold is still bullish, but
New subscriber.
thank you for subscribing. I think the play, if you're in precious metals, I would say silver right now is going to start to make some big price point movements to the
New
upside.
subscriber.
And we're getting a bunch of subscriptions here today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, put the notification bell. Bitcoin back to 118. I made a bunch ski. I don't like sharing how much. Thank you, Summer. But guys, look, I'm bullish on Litecoin. Litecoin any day is going to get that ETF approval. And look at this. The 25 was once resistance, right? We were under the 25. We broke it. Now it's support for 4 months here. 4 months we've been bottoming out on that 25 until we got a big bounce. So Litecoin is looking great. Litecoin is looking great. It's usually the coins that don't have a lot of hype that's been running up lately. Litecoin, BNB. Who's been talking about BNB, right? Basically nobody. But now people are starting to talk about BNB because it broke all-time highs above 800. We pulled back here, but still BNB just been super bullish here. And I told you guys the layer ones were going to take off, and they have been. Layer ones like BNB, Ethereum, XRP, right? And I believe Cardano is next. I can see Cardano going to $1. And look at that. It's beautiful right here. That 618 was not just the 618 where we bounced off for Cardano. It was the 25. It was the 25. Okay. Yeah, it was the 25, which is insane right there. And around the, you know, the 21 as well. But I prefer the 25 over the 21 moving average. But this is a beautiful bounce right here. Very soon I'll see Cardano above $1. Thank you guys for the likes. When do you see the cryptos going back to normal? They are down today. Look, we can pull back. I mean, we can have consolidation. I think, you know, there's a lot of people that are pretty over leveraged still. So you might have a, you know, the rest of, I mean, August might be a consolidation month. Slightly move down. But even if, you know, even if we have a boring August, I believe going into the fall, quarter 5, quarter 4, we're gonna have some major moves up for altcoin season. So I think this is a great opportunity, right? Don't get freaked out. If you're getting freaked out, you're definitely over leveraged. I'm definitely buying the pullback. I think this is a great opportunity for a lot of coins out there. I was actually surprised XRP came down to $3, right? We wicked back down to $3 on the daily here. $3, right? Look at that. And now we're around 320. So it's kind of surprised it came down that low. We check out my silver play EXK. Where is it at? Is it on precious metals? Is it on TradingView? Do you think it will retest 3.9 again for XRP? Yeah, I mean, look, you know, I could see it coming back here to, you know, test that $3 level again. Right, especially since we didn't have a big bounce here. So yeah, we might come back to 3 again for XRP. There's a big chance that we will right here, especially seeing that daily going down here, changing momentum from overbought to oversold, as well as the weekly. Very oversold on the weekly as well. So we might see a pullback for XRP. right? I just don't see XRP crashing all the way back down to like 250, 240. I think I don't see it crashing down that much, to be honest. H-bar thoughts. H-bar. Yeah, I'll check out Bonk as well. H-bar super bullish. You know what's amazing here on H-bar on the weekly? By the way, my 200 MA is orange. 200 is orange. The 25 is yellow. Okay. And let me check out the 21. How the 21's looking. Yeah, so that's why I prefer the 25. It's just more accurate. But here you can see what's beautiful here is that where it got resisted right here was the 200. We pulled back for a double bottom on the 200 to flip it as support. I mean, look at that. Right, that's amazing right there for H-bar. We basically got resistance here on the 20, 25. We broke through it. So there's a possibility we'll meet up here with the 25 to flip it as support. Okay. And that could be around 20 to 21 cents, 22. It depends. Like I said, we can just slowly pull back into August. We can have a boring August, right? Slowly pull back here, find that 25, and then boom, right? We will take off. But either way, I'm bullish on H-bar. I think the pullbacks are great to buy on this coin. It's definitely one of the top coins. Let's take a look here at Bonk. Don't forget to like, guys. If you guys are on YouTube, or on TikTok as well, don't forget to like. We can see Bonk, same, I mean, like the 25. This is why I love the 25. Very underrated. You can see we got rejection right there, broke through it. So now we're ready to take off here for Bonk. I mean, we've been taking off here. If we get a pullback, I can see a pullback to possibly 24 right here, around 25, 24.99. I can see a pullback right there. So, you know, yeah. Either way, I'm bullish on Bonk. The Solana phone is coming out soon in August. There's a lot of bullish things coming up for Bonk. It's one of the top coins on Solana as well. And I think Pengu actually, did Pengu surpass Bonk? I think Pengu's the top coin now. And guys, don't worry, I'm gonna check out your favorite coins. Pump Fund, what's your thoughts? Guys, today I bought Pump for the first time. I bought Pump for the first time. So I am pretty bullish on Pump. I know a lot of people don't like it, but where is it at? Just give me this one, I guess. But I think Pump is at a great opportunity, to be honest. Here we can see on the daily. This is on the daily, right? We just been selling off here on Pump, and we're already down. We were down 55% on Pump Fund. We can definitely go lower, but you know, I'm buying the pullbacks. I think this coin can recover back to all-time highs with the hype and everything that it has, right? And that's the thing. You guys got to take out emotion out of trading, out of investing. Just like XRP. Look how many XRP haters there are out there, and look how well it's been performing. So I think Pump Fund can definitely move back up. It just has to find the bottom. COQ. Let's check out COQ. You found Plume? Okay, I'll check out Plume. EXK is a stock. Okay, it's a stock. We'll check it out, guys. Don't worry, we're gonna check out all your favorite coins. Look, COQ is a meme coin on AVAX. I have a little bit of it, but this coin's just been on this massive downtrend here. It's been looking pretty bad, to be honest. This is a great month here. We had a nice engulfing month here, at least so far. We got 7 days left, but you know, there's a big chance we can have you know, this could be the bottom right here. This is looking like a beautiful, you know, bottom right here where we got a big reversal, right, engulfing candle right here, and then we can start to pivot to the upside for COQ. I think it's a great play if you're bullish on AVAX. The reason why, you know, AVAX doesn't have a big meme coin, a meme coin community on it, right? We can also see right here we're getting some bullish divergence here on COQ2. So yeah, this is looking bullish here before it takes off. So we see, you know, double bottom and higher low here on the stochastic. The thing is the 25. See how the 25 got rejected right there, and we broke through it here. We're once we make support on the 25, then we can start to pivot up. So yeah. But yeah, check out BitUnix, guys. It's in the pinned comment. You got a big deposit bonus if you use my link. Thanks, brother. You made me feel better on the pump. Anytime, Harley. Appreciate all of you guys on here. Now, someone asked for Plume. I never covered this coin, so this will be pretty cool here. We got Whiff, XTZ, Floki Inu, Epic Chain. You guys got a bunch of coins today, but do not worry. We're going to check them all out one by one. So, yeah, I mean, is this a new coin? Yeah, it came out here in January. And then, yeah, we finally started coming down in May, right? So, you know, as a new coin, it had a decent bounce here. It's just getting resistance here because this is where we had support here in the beginning, in the first pullback when it came out. So, you know, if we can create kind of like a cup and handle, right, and we can break out of this, then we're looking good. So far, it's kind of neutral, especially with this big red candle right here, this wick back down, until we break that 11-12 cents level. I would say we're bearish until then. Until that happens, then, you know, still be patient on this coin. It's a newer coin, so you want to be patient too. Let's scroll up here to see what coins we got here. We got Epic Chain. By the way, guys, I'm going to share some of my top coins I've been buying on this pullback that I'm bullish on, so stay tuned. Epic Chain as well. Not looking too good. Pretty bearish here. I mean, we have a big pump here on the monthly, which is good. So this may be the start of the pivot, right? When we have this huge engulfing candle here over the last weeks and months. So this is a good sign. You know what's crazy on Epic? Look where we get rejected. Right, look at that. And people want to say trading is random and doesn't make any sense. Look at that. Look at that wick exactly to the 200 MA. You see that? So we're getting rejection on the 200 MA on the weekly. Once we make this a support, because I can see us pulling back, meeting up with that 25 here somewhere. Once we make that support and break over the 200, then we're going to be very bullish on the weekly for Epic. All right, so we might get a pullback and then we break that 200. We're going to be super bullish on the monthly. You can see on the monthly, the 25 is actually the resistance for Epic. Please don't spam. Don't spam. I'll check out your coin eventually. Just don't spam. So, yeah, once you break that on the monthly, then we're ready to go too. You see that? So, right now it's not bullish yet, but it's starting to get there. Anytime. You guys been killing it today. Let's see what comment the coins, guys. I missed some of the coins. Comment them on TikTok. By the way, tomorrow, guys, I have a video coming out on YouTube. Super important video coming out on YouTube called my top 5 altcoins to buy on this dip. It's coming out tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern time. So check it out. Floki, Pole, Whiff. Let's check out Whiff. And we'll check out Floki and Pole as well. ETH. But let's take a look here at Whiff. I know this coin's been doing pretty well here. Now I want to check out the long chart. Where's the long chart for this coin? Okay, here we go. Shout out to Mexi. So yeah, this coin had a nice bounce here. We can see we had a really good bounce here for whiff. You know, this might be the start of a cup and handle playing out. You can kind of see right here. You know, we might have like a cup and handle kind of meet up with the 25 here eventually. So you can see how on the daily, we've been very overbought on the daily for a while now. You see that? So we're getting overextended. Once we're like this overbought on the daily for a long time, we're starting to flip here. We're switching that momentum. So what I can see is happening is a, you know, classic cup and handle. Boom, boom. Meet up with the 25 here somewhere. And then, you know, bounce off of that. Because you can clearly see that 25 has been support right here, right? And this cross is very bullish too on the daily. So I'm bullish on whiff. I just think short term will pull back here and create kind of a handle on the cup and handle formation right there. So I'm bullish on whiff going forward. This is again, these are the coins you want to be buying, guys. Bro, I'm at to time you out, buddy. I'm at to time you out. Please don't spam. So again, whiff it. Look, I don't have any whiff, but I have a lot of coins that I'm buying that looks very similar to whiff's chart. Okay, but this is a coin you want to be buying that has a nice recovery here that can go up much higher. All right, what was the next coin? And guys, don't worry, I'm gonna check out your coins, so definitely don't worry. I think someone commented Floki, right? Floki, which is on the pullback right now. I think it's a great opportunity to buy Floki, one of the most bullish charts out there. And I mean, look at that. All right, I shared this a couple days ago. Bullish divergence right here on Floki. This is, man, Floki is gonna take off because on the monthly, when you see bullish divergence this obvious on the monthly, higher high, higher low, hidden bullish divergence, eventually we're gonna have some big moves here for Floki. So we clearly see a bullish divergence right there on the monthly. Floki's in this mega uptrend since 20. I mean, there's not a lot of coins, let alone meme coins, that look like this. All right, but this is a mega bullish divergence right here for Floki, and this is a coin I'll be buying all the pullbacks for sure. We can see, look at that amount of resistance right there on the 25. We finally broke through it on the weekly, right? And on the daily, what's super bullish is we're getting that bullish cross on the daily. Look at that, the 25 crossing the 200. This is very bullish, guys. Usually when this happens, we pull back, but it's just a pullback to eventually pump, right? So usually this is kind of, you want to anticipate this cross right here and be happy it's pulling back, because eventually it's going to pump and continue this, you know, going like that. All right, so I'm bullish on Floki. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of my top coins, meme coins. I'm happy we had this pullback because it gave me the opportunity to buy Floki, because I didn't have any Floki up here, to be honest. I did not have any Floki up here, but I did on this pullback. All right, man, you guys been killing it today. Don't forget to like. Let me know. Bonk. A lot of you guys asking for Bonk. Joey, the beers. Let's see what Bonk's up to here. We'll check out Polka Dot as well. You can see a lot of coins are going to start to pull back here with the 25 crossing the 200, which is bullish, right? So we can have a scenario where we pull back for Bonk and meet up with that 25 here around 29, which I said is a possible target for the pullback for Bonk. Okay. But when you really look at this on the weekly, right, we might have a scenario where, you know, we're creating like a cup and handle. So, you know, this is and again, this is we're at the highs here for bonks, so this is not a, you know, this pullback shouldn't scare you here. This is actually a healthy pullback. We're not just gonna go up only here, and you know, we have to have a pullback, a handle here to eventually have some strength to break all-time highs eventually. Loving the live, man. CB, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Check out Poll. Let's take a look here at Poll. He's been asking here for about an hour. Pretty sure a lot of you guys have been asking for a coin for a long time, so we'll check it out. We're gonna cover all the coins in here, guys, because I think this is a great time to buy the dip, guys. Oh, Poll is Polygon. Oh my. Oh, let me just check out Matic. It's the same chart. Yeah, I like showing. I like seeing the full chart here because it, you know, it can give you some more info. Ethereum, Polkadot. I got you guys. Don't worry. So look, Polkadot. I mean Polygon. Honestly, I don't think this coin is good. It was good last bull market. It did amazing, but this time it's different, right? We have more competitors. You know, it's different from last time where Polygon was the #1 or, you know, the main layer 2. Now it's different. And we can see based on the charts how it's been affecting Polygon. Can this make a recovery? You know, I would say it's a very unlikely, to be honest. I think honestly what it can do is it can recover to somewhere around the 618 or even the 0.38 around, you know, $1 or so, and then that could be the top. So I highly believe Polygon won't recover back to all-time highs based on the chart. And you really just got to think about it and just have some logic, right? Some common sense. The 2022 lows was right here at the 618. I mean, look at this. Look how far we are from the 2022 lows. We're basically a 2x from 2022 bear market bottom. We put in a new low this year. While the rest of the market is going the opposite way. Polygon's going this way. So yeah, honestly, I would just be I would just be hesitant holding a coin like this. We need to really have a miracle here, a big God candle, hold that 618 above 45, and then start to, you know, ultimately have kind of like a big inverse head and shoulders, right? Boom, to the upside. So, all right, let's check out some of the coins. I gotta have something where I can, you know, check it out in order. What I would do if I got an airdrop bonk of over 130k USDT, I would definitely sell a good chunk of that and diversify in other altcoins. Sir, if your portfolio low was 64k at the start of the year, but now 130k, what would you do? Well, it depends, right? So what I would do is, it depends what I'm holding. So if I'm holding Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana, eventually once they reach a certain price point, I'll rotate from those coins into other altcoins. That's actually what I'm planning to do. But major profits, I'm definitely not taking any major profits at the moment. Ethereum. Take a look here. Ethereum holding up pretty strong. You can see right here. When you get a chance, will you check it? Yeah, I'll check it out, bro. My bad. There's just been so many coins on here. You know what I mean? So we're getting the cross here on the weekly for Ethereum, right? The 200 right here, but we're gonna flip very soon. But honestly, Ethereum, I mean, we're due for a pullback for Ethereum. But you can see we're very overextended here on the weekly as well. Overbought on the weekly. So we have to reset that weekly some way, somehow. And we can see on the daily, we're starting to anticipate that on the daily. So very soon, the weekly might start to look like on the daily here. And we can start to kind of form a bear flag, right, in a way. So this might be the start of a bear flag here for Ethereum. Also kind of bringing up Bitcoin dominance, right? Kind of going down here to 3,400, 33, possibly even 33. Right, I'm just giving you a scenario going into August, possibly, where we can consolidate in this level. Doesn't mean Ethereum is going to pull back, but just what I see here. I mean, because a lot of times when we're overbought on the daily and the weekly, we're overextended. That's what usually starts to happen here, right? And it's bullish because if ETH can slowly go down to 3,300, 3,400, and we reset that weekly, daily, stochastic, near oversold, that's good. That's really good here and healthy here. The long picture, though, is we're moving up here, right, on the monthly. So I would say there's a chance we can go to 3,300. Dominance is 70% before real altcoin season. Yeah, that was the top last bull market. I don't know if we're gonna go up that high. We'd have to see something. We'd have to see Bitcoin make a major move while altcoins stay flat or dumpers. You know, there's a major difference between Bitcoin and altcoins for us to go to 70% Bitcoin dominance, to be honest. I would say right now is a good time to accumulate more XRP at 320. I said this last stream. I said there's a chance we can go to 320. Yeah, I'm selling it, Kevin. I have a course. It's in the... it should be in the description. I'll post it right here. I do have a course. I came out with it about a month ago. It's called the 8 Signals to Sell the Top. It's a profit-taking course. If you guys want a strategy to take profits, check out my 8 Signals course. I basically give you the 8 signals to sell the top. And these 8 signals include Fibonacci. You'll see how I use... just an example right here, what I teach in the course. You see how, the top was right here around, 65, 69K last cycle, right? Around right there. Well, Fibonacci is one of the signals that I show you how to use my Fibonacci strategy. You can see the 618 right there was the top, right? And you would have had this since right here, since the bottom right here. You can see we even pulled back, bounced off the 618 on that COVID dip, and we topped out here at the 618. And this doesn't just work for Bitcoin. You can use this for the total market cap. This is the total market cap. You also get my Fibonacci settings in the course, my cheat sheet. But look at that, boom, we topped out the 618 right here. Right at 3 trillion, nice rounded number at 3 trillion. So that's just one of the signals. There's a bunch of other signals too in my 8 signals to sell the top. So yeah. And you guys been killing it today. Thank you guys for the follow, by the way. EXK, right? Let's check out here. EXK. I think it's should be in the stocks. Is it this one? Let me know if it's this one. Is it called Exact Sciences? Is that the one? Let me know. But yeah, if you guys are interested in it, it should be in the link in the bio. It should be like the 5th or 7th link. It should be on there. It should be called 8 Signals. In the video you're gonna post tomorrow of 5 altcoins to buy, is Algo one of the no, it's not one of the coins, to be honest. But I think Algo is not a bad coin to buy on this dip. I don't think Algo is a bad coin to buy on this dip. But it's not one of the coins. Can you check out Soul Chart again? Look, so Solana's bullish. We just hit over 200 bucks Solana here. We bounced off that 200. We finally broke. See, we broke over that 25. We broke over that 25. So, and on the daily, we're breaking over that 25 here over the 200, as you can see. See that? Hey, buddy, I can't even read your name, buddy. I didn't even know why you're wasting your time here in my live stream. This guy on YouTube is just hating on the live stream. But you see right here on Solana, we're crossing over that 225. So usually when this happens, we get a pullback. This is normal, right? We can get a pullback here. Even meet up here with the 25 eventually. So Filecoin. Haven't checked out Filecoin in a while. Last time I checked that out was pretty bad, but let's see how we're looking now. NW, what's up, NW? Yeah, Filecoin's been in this massive descending wedge. We'll see if we need a miracle here for Filecoin, we need to see a God candle break out of this, right? We need to see something like that in a month or something, right? The only scenario that's bullish here for Filecoin is if you have a inverse head and shoulders, we break out, pull back again, and then start to, round out here, right? Have a nice rounding out. Until then, we're bearish, to be honest. We need to have that big breakout here for Filecoin. So that might be going into next month or so. We'll see. Some people selling altcoins for August and buying back in September. I don't know. I think, most of my altcoins I'm holding long term. I'm buying the dips though. There's been so many people who regretted selling XRP. There's people that sold XRP, at 250, 280, and it just took off without them. Naka. Let's take a look at Naka. This is one of the gaming coins here. Man, Naka hasn't woken up yet. Hasn't woken up yet. We did the measured move here last time for Naka, which I believe once we break out of this pendant, we can see Naka come up here to that 71 cents right there based on the measured move, right? We'll zoom in here on Naka. You can see that 25, look, that 25 is heavy resistance. So the good thing is we're starting to break out of this. What we can have a big breakout here, which will be bullish. We'll probably come down, retest. Once that retest right there on the 25, then we'll get a bounce like that, right? If we can do something like that for Naka, then we're looking good. So we might be in the beginning stages here for Naka to break out. What might be holding it back is the market kind of pulling back. But what's good is on the daily for, since July now, the beginning of July, the 25 on the daily has been acting as support. So that's good. So the daily is looking good. Eventually the weekly will, flip bullish just like the daily, and we'll make that 25 support. So Aerodrome. Let's take a look here at Aerodrome. Thank you guys for the likes, by the way. We almost got 4,000 views. You guys have been killing it. And yeah, Aerodrome's been this massive uptrend here in the last couple weeks here. We can see we got that nice beautiful flip right here too. Right, that nice cross right there, the 25 crossing the 200. So now we can pull back to that 25, which would be around 82, right? 82 to 85 cents, depending how high it goes here. So I can see on the daily Aerodrome come down to that 25, flip it as support. But we're definitely looking bullish here. This is a coin you want to be buying here on the dips. And some of my price targets for Aerodrome,
subscriber.
we might see around 423, 545, or the 618, the highest it can go, 889. Just some price points there to take profits. Bonk, best meme coin on Solana. I definitely agree. I think Pengu flipped it though. Did Pengu flip Bonk? I think it did. You think Pepe's the best meme on ETH? I think there's a chance Pepe can flip Shiba on ETH for sure this bull market. Yeah, I do. Just join. It's Crypto Traders University. Check it out. So I have my course. I have my trading group. But again, if you guys want to check out the platform that I trade on, it's KYC free, meaning you can trade anywhere in the United States. All you need is an email and password. It's BitUnix. I'll show you right here my trading setup, how I trade, my thought process. And of course, if you use my link, you get a big deposit bonus. This is ending tomorrow, so take advantage of this because I'm gonna have a new campaign. And what's amazing is that if you use my link, you take advantage of this, right? You get the bonus on this. When this ends, you can also get the bonus on my next campaigns to come. So it's not just a one-time thing. You don't have to make a new account for each campaign I share here with you guys. You can, as long as you make one account using my link, each campaign, you can basically get free money. So yeah, I'm bullish. I'm bullish on the pullback. I bought a bunch of coins here. I'm gonna show some of the coins here that I bought on this dip. I want to buy more Litecoin. I haven't bought Litecoin. I want to buy more Litecoin. I know Litecoin is just going to keep taking off here. But I did buy Pump today. I bought Pump Fund. It's a newer coin. I bought a little bit more Spell token, which is still very it's hasn't really moved up yet. So I bought Spell token. And this coin, I'm gonna give you guys here a low cap gem here. I think this coin, again, do your own research. This is pretty low cap. But this coin right here, Shell, I mean, this coin is down a lot, but we can kind of see. Is this the wrong? No, this is not the right coin. This is a different coin. That's a different coin. That's not the right shell. The shell I was talking about is this one right here. This one, yeah. This is a low cap coin, so do your own research. I share this in the trading group, right? I share, if you guys are in the trading group, Crypto Traders University, you get it first right here. This is the signal right here for Shell. But this is a lower cap coin. I'm liking the chart. And the reason I'm liking the chart is this is a classic Adam and Eve pattern forming, right? A very bullish pattern here that we see for a lot of coins forming here at the bottom. It's just a bookmark Adam and Eve pattern right there. And if you don't know how that looks like, it's usually like a sharp drop, V-shape, and then we have like a nice rounding out here to possible cup and handle and then take off, right? So I'm liking this coin. This is a low cap coin, but I'm liking the charts here. I'm liking the chart setup. So yeah, let's see some other coins here. I think the very best opportunities already gone by. Yeah, I mean, since the bull market, since the bear market. Harley says, I bought Pump also. That's awesome. Yeah, I think, look, even though Pump is new, it can drop down more. It's down 50% from its highs. I think it's still a great opportunity. I can see it recovering for sure. Yeah, it's no KYC. That's definitely not true. Doesn't mean your money it will be gone. I mean, obviously, you don't want to have all your money on these no KYC exchanges. You want to use it as an exchange to trade, but it doesn't mean if there's any problem, your money's gone. You got a lot of people asking for MOG. Keep the coins coming, guys. We're gonna check them all out. Let's take a look here on Altcoin, which has been recovering beautifully here, right? We've been in this very strong uptrend. If you look here on the daily as well, flipping that 25 on the 200. So this is great. And what's beautiful here is, you know, we're getting this bull flag to eventually come down and meet that 25, right? Which was one support here during this time. So we blasted off here. We have that cross. You know, we're pushing up that 25, and we're getting this bull flag to meet up with that 25 right there, which I would say that target for MOG is around 13, right? I don't know how much zeros that is, but around 13. But either way, when you look at the long picture, the big picture, MOG has been in this beautiful recovery here since the big pullback when Bitcoin went to 74K. So I think this has a chance to really explode here with other meme coins taking off this bull market. All right, we got Data Coin, Immutable X. Can you analyze Caspa? I got you, bro. We'll take a look at Caspa. WD, bro, what's going on, buddy? Why are you wasting your time here? Let's take a look here at Theta. I don't understand these guys that come out here and just waste their time. Like WD here on YouTube. On the full port. BNB, so that's a great comment right there by Douglas. He says BNB pumps over the market are normally categorized as a signal to a couple weeks of correction. Yeah, I agree. I've seen that before, right? Consolidation in the market. Edge Mac, what's up, bro? Gav's dad, thank you. Shout out to Gav's dad. Thank you for the likes. Property of protection, thank you. And you guys been awesome the last couple of days. This is why I've been live streaming every day. You know, thanks to you guys here on YouTube. You guys are amazing. And I'm gonna be live streaming consistently throughout this whole bull market. I'm gonna be uploading on YouTube, on TikTok. So if you're on TikTok, come to my YouTube, subscribe for long form content. I have a whole price prediction playlist on there for a bunch of coins. And each week I'm putting out a prediction for a coin. If you guys want to request one, just comment it in my YouTube channel. All right. And same thing for you guys on YouTube. Check out my TikTok. But let's take a look here at Theta, which is still very undervalued here, still at the lows. You know, the lows here we're back in 2023. And we got a double top here around 320 at that 0.5. But what's great is we've been able to bring that stochastic back to oversold. So I believe Theta will be a coin that will eventually pump up here with the market as we get deeper into altcoin season. The good thing on the weekly is we're starting to break above that 25 MA. When Theta really is going to pump is when it breaks that 200 right here, right where it couldn't break above it right here, that 200 in orange, the 200 MA, which is ironically at the 618. So you might see Theta push up here to $1, $1.50 pretty soon here. Get some resistance here. And then eventually break that 618 and 200. 200 right there. But I'm pretty bullish on Theta. I think what it's doing right here on the daily, right? We're getting kind of an Adam and Eve pattern here too, right? Boom. So on the daily, we're definitely getting a type of Adam and Eve pattern here to eventually break out to the upside. So I think Theta can, I think it's a great deal right here, under $1. Next one, what was it? Immutable X, right? IMX, let's take a look at IMX. This is a coin I have a little bit of. And I would say right now too, guys, I think it's a great time to diversify your portfolio, right? Kind of get a, you know, some coins in the gaming sector like IMX, maybe in the AI sector like Near, and kind of just setting up your portfolio for this bull market, for the altcoin season, right? Because these coins are usually going to pump big towards the end, and they're most of them are still very undervalued. Just like IMX, we're still here at the lows here. I mean, look at this. So technically, this is bearish until we break this previous support here, 58, which we're starting to push up here, which is good. Until we break that and make that a support, we're bearish. So I can't tell you if this is going to do that. Now it's starting to here show some good signs, breaking over that 25. So we're starting to see some good signs here for IMX on the daily as well. We've broken over that 25. We're kind of ping-ponging here between that 25 and the 200, which we got rejected. We'll probably come back down to the 25 and then break the 200. So it's on the right path. It's just, you know, if you want more confirmation, if you want to be safer here, you can wait maybe a week or a month to see what IMX does. Because if you're getting in now, it's definitely very early here in this bull market, right? But I believe this coin can definitely recover here for sure, especially once gaming starts to pick back up. Almost at 7,000 likes. Don't forget to like. I'm just watching right now and keep an eye on it. Yeah. You know, a lot of those coins like IMX, you know, other coins like that, it's definitely good to be patient on them. They're still pretty, like I said, they're still pretty down. Yeah, we're on TikTok and YouTube. We're on TikTok and YouTube. Shout to Harry Webb got banger. Buddy, I don't know what you're doing here. What's up? We got we got Dogecoin here for the first time. We'll take a look at it. Morpho. It's been a while since I checked out Morpho. Look at that. Shout out to Gav's dad. I'll take a look here on Morpho as well. Can you look into ARC M? Yeah, we'll take a look at ARC M, Arweave. So real quick, Dogecoin came down to my target, which I said we would come up here to 26 cents. We actually hit 27, 28, I think. But we're rejecting that 0.38 right now. I think this is just temporarily. Right, so we're getting a rejection here. Now where we can pull back here, I already got in the long here for Dogecoin today, knowing that we can still come down here to around 22, right? Even 20 possibly. So, you know, either way, if we come down that low, I'll still be good in my long. We see bullish divergence here. We see on this pump here from 20 to 26 cents, we broke over that 25 MA. So there's a chance we can come back down to retest it, meet up with it here around 22 cents in a couple weeks or so, and then bounce off of it, right? The next target is around 40 cents here for Doge. So I'm very bullish on Doge. I think Doge is a coin that you buy the dip on. This is a coin that as it's dipping down here, you buy it. And what's super bullish here on the daily, this is what I would watch right here on the daily. This is what I would watch here. When Dogecoin really explodes, is going to be when the 25 crosses the 200 on the daily. Once we get that cross here, we're starting to pull back on that. It'll be funny because we'll probably be right here once it's crossing. We'll probably be testing it once it's crossing, and then we'll get probably a major bounce here. And that's around 22 to 21 cents. But that's what I would watch right now. Once we get that cross on the daily, Dogecoin is going to pump like crazy. Okay, it's really going to pump big. So the daily is looking great there for Dogecoin. Marco, thank you, bro. Thank you for the gifts. All right, let's scroll up here because I know we had a lot of coins here. Morpho and ARC M. Let's check out Morpho. Let's take a look here on Morpho. Morpho Labs. Is this coin on base? I forget which chain this coin was on. But man, this coin's been looking pretty good here. I remember this coin on the first pullback. I was hesitant to buy because it was pretty early. And I didn't know if this coin was going to keep going down. But it has been recovering nicely here. It's up. If we check right here, from the bottom for Morpho, it's up 165%. Right, so shout out to everyone who bought Morpho right there. So this has been a pretty good pullback. Pretty nice recovery, and we're about to flip that 200 here on the 25 too. So on the daily, we're getting set up here on the daily to really have a massive explosion here for Morpho. You know, I believe it's going to continue this uptrend for sure. And this is, you know, eventually we'll come back here and test this. But probably not anytime soon. I think we'll get a bounce here around 170, around there, 169, 170. So Morpho looking pretty good, and I know this is a lower cap coin, but based on the charts, it's looking pretty good. Floki looks really strong here, ready for a breakout. Yeah, man, Floki's been looking strong for a long time. I'm happy about it on the major dip that it had, you know, 2 months ago. So ARC M. Let's take a look at ARC M. ARC M Intelligence. Is this like an AI project? But I mean, this coin had a major drop here. It's back at the same level that it was here once it got launched, right? So it's still in the beginning. It hasn't broken out here. It's still in the beginning stages. It's been putting in a lower high. And man, what type of divergence is this? I think this is a... Yeah, this is bullish divergence. This is bullish divergence. This is not, you know, this is pretty good here. We can see we put in a lower high. I mean, a lower low. But on stochastic, we're putting in a higher low. So this is bullish divergence right here. So most likely this coin is going to go up pretty big. You can see right here my cheat sheet, which you guys will get with my course and the Crypto Traders University. And this is strong bullish divergence. This is not just medium. This is strong bullish divergence right here. You can see right here, lower low. We got the lower low. And then we got a higher low on stochastic right there. So looking pretty good here. And what's great here too is that 25, we're starting to flip that 25. So yeah. Sam says, I bought more XRP. Nice. Congrats to Sam. We came down hard for XRP. So we came down pretty hard for XRP. So congrats on that. Yeah, we're back. Let's see, what was the other coin? Arweave. I got you with Arweave, bro. I got you with Arweave. Also, take a look at Mara. Yeah, I'll take a look at Mara. I like the cheat sheet. Thank you, Pat. Yeah, there's a lot to my cheat sheet. I made it as a guide, really, for the course. But honestly, every time I trade, I always have my cheat sheet because I have divergences up here. I have the most popular patterns. I have the most popular plays right here, right, for a retest. Right, I got the MAs. I just have a bunch of stuff here. So Arweave, this coin had a massive drop here. Hasn't really reacted with the market yet. I mean, this is a good month, but hasn't really broken out yet. So let's see if this is a coin that's worth getting into here. Not just because it's at lows, but if it's showing any good signs here. And look at that. Bullish divergence too. On the weekly. Nah, man, this is I'm liking Arweave. I'm liking Arweave. Look at that. I'm liking Arweave. Look at this. Right, so we got bullish, strong bullish divergence right here on the weekly. We had a nice bounce, and we broke that 25. So we came back for a retest here. Once we really bounce off that 25, we're gonna see this bullish divergence play out. So I'm liking Arweave here. It's showing good signs here that it will pivot from this low right here, creating a higher low. And man, this coin was once 48 bucks. The highs was around 82 bucks. Let's pull a Fibonacci here too. I want to see how it looks here. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, it's still pretty down here a lot. The next big target here that we have for this is around 12 bucks. As you can see right there. This is Arweave. And this is, look, I think Arweave, I would definitely pick Arweave over Filecoin. I think the file storage sector, guys, is something that you definitely should diversify into. It's a boring sector. It's a boring narrative. But it's a big utility narrative, right? Arweave, Filecoin, Storage. I think there's some other ones, but if I had to pick one, I would pick Arweave over Filecoin. And maybe Storage too. Oh, yeah, Sia Coin is another one too. Yeah. Thank you for the follows, guys. You guys been killing it. And by the way, I have a video coming out tomorrow called my top 5 altcoins that I'm buying on this pullback, that I'm bullish for altcoin season. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's coming out tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern time. What's up, Nizzle? How you been, bro? Ari Lewis, how do you think ARB can go, please? We'll take a look at ARB. I'm doing great. How about you? I had a great day today. Hope you guys had a great day today, too. We'll see how the market looks tomorrow. We'll see if we keep pulling back, or if we start to move up with Bitcoin. So Arbitrum here. This coin's been on this dreadful downtrend, right? Could this be the pivot? Maybe. But this has been a strong downtrend. You know, we're going to retest this downtrend eventually. That big resistance point here is around 66, possibly, you know, 60 cents, depending where we meet up here on the monthly. The good thing is that we're oversold on the monthly for the first time in a long time. And the good thing on the weekly, we broke that 25, which we lost that 25. We had a big drop. We broke over that 25. So these are good signs here with that nice double bottom, right? And bullish divergence too. So we're getting a lot of good signals here for Arbitrum, right? Double bottom, higher lows here, bullish divergence. That this most likely is the low. And we're starting, this is the beginning stages of the pivot. Breaking that 25 moving average. The next big point here is obviously 60 cents around here.
New subscriber.
You know, the top of this downtrend. Once we can break that, then we're looking good for Arbitrum. Until then, we're still bearish, right? We're technically still bearish for Arbitrum, to be honest. Marco, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. So, and this is the other thing too on the daily too. The daily, we're about to flip the 25 and 200. This is major, guys. This is major. You can see right here, when we flipped the 25 and the 200, we had a massive dump. Okay? Just give me a sec, guys. So you can see right here, This is why moving averages are very important. When we had this cross right here, we had a massive continuation on this stump. You see that? Now what's happening is the opposite. Now we're flipping it. The 25 is flipping the 200 very soon. Once that happens, we might have a massive continuation to the upside. So this might be the beginning stages of Arbitrum starting to bottom out here. Bitcoin back over 119, man. Bitcoin's been super bipolar today. We've been 117, 118, back to 117. Now 119, back to 118. But this is great. This is great, bringing Bitcoin dominance back up here. We're back over 61. I told you guys here not too long ago. I told you guys that we will get a bounce here. We have gotten a small bounce, but we have been getting a bounce here on Bitcoin dominance. High Street. Take a look at High Street. Appreciate you, Lewis. Thank you. Anytime, Marco. Shout out to Sir Marco. If you guys want to subscribe, definitely check it out. You'll get Sir and some other things. Some other perks as well. I heard ETH dominance will stop alts from flying until it tops. So like High Street. I mean, it's not looking too good, right? You look at this chart. We're below the bear market lows. We put in the new low this year.
New subscriber.
We need to see a fast recovery here. Right? Even with the market moving up, it hasn't been moving up yet. Maybe this coin starts to move up later, you know, in the later stages of altcoin season. But here you can see how that 25 has just been a lot of resistance here. We're finally breaking over it, but we need to see a big candle here. Back to support. Once we get back up here to the support, if we get a big pump here, this is definitely going to be a big resistance level. $1 or 90 cents. We're definitely going to resist that on the first attempt here. So get ready for a pullback, and then for bullish, we'll break over it. So I want to say right now we're bullish yet. I'll definitely be safe here. We might get that pump if we cross the 25 here, right? Once we get that 25 cross, right? You can see how we're tightening up here. Once we get that 25 cross, we'll have that pump. And on the daily, this is looking like a Adam and Eve right here on the daily, right? You see a nice Adam and Eve pattern. So I'm kind of liking it, but I'll rather be patient on this coin, have some more confirmation before it moves up here. You know, and not just buy it because it's extremely low. Solana. We checked out Solana, but I'll check it out again. Extremely bullish. Stochastic down to 25 is support on the monthly. Clearly support here on the monthly, that 25. And we broke over it on the weekly. So look, you can see why we're taking off here on Solana. Right, the 25 is crossing over the 200. We're gonna have some big moves here for Solana. Solana's phone is coming out August 4th as well. And on the monthly, we're very oversold for Solana. So once we get back to overbought again, I believe 1 to 3 months Solana's top will be in. What's the best Chrome extension wallet? Look, honestly, I would stay away from Chrome extension wallets. I honestly would stay away. I would rather have it on the phone. I'd rather have it on the phone. you know, if you click a link or if your computer gets malware or something like that, it could definitely, you know, you're definitely at risk. Unless you have, you know, unless you have a wallet that's connected to a cold storage wallet like Ledger or Trezor or something. But if it's just a hot wallet, I would just be careful. I think ETH can pull back, honestly. I think ETH can pull back and kind of let Bitcoin dominance push up. But again, this pullback, I don't think the ETH is going to crash, right? It's going to be a slow pullback. Jasmine, can you check Jasmine? I haven't taken a look at Jasmine yet. But I'm bullish on Jasmine. I bought some Jasmine on this pullback. You can see right here, Jasmine coming back here to support. You know, I believe we have everything to fill, do kind of like a cup and handle. If you go right here on the daily, it will probably look like a cup and handle formation here. You can kind of see here Jasmine on the daily. Right, so I believe we'll kind of build like a cup and handle on that 200 and then bounce off that 200 right there. So look, we broke that 200 MA, which is good. If you want to know when Jasmine is going to explode, it's going to be once that 25 crosses over the 200. And this could take a couple weeks to a month or so. Once we cross over like that, you're going to see Jasmine really break out. Until then, we're kind of consolidating. We're pulling back slowly here for Jasmine. So I think the dips are for buying on this coin. For sure. Hey man, I'm brand new to the show. I like it. Ron Delgado, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm happy you guys like it. If you guys are new, definitely subscribe. Put the notification bell. I go live daily. Yesterday I was live. I go live usually around 9 p.m. Eastern time. And I do check out your favorite cryptos. Just give you guys an update on what I'm doing with the market, what I'm buying, what I'm selling. Again, nothing here is financial advice, just my own opinion. But yeah, shout out to Ron. Thank you, Ron. But yeah, I will be having a video coming out tomorrow, by the way, called Top 5 Altcoins I'm Buying on this pullback for altcoin season. So check it out tomorrow at 12 p.m. on my YouTube channel. It's a 8-minute long video on my top 5 altcoins. And I have a pretty low, you know, there's at least 3 of them that are pretty low cap in there that can give some X's. All right. Check out Floki, Pepe. We'll check out Pepe here first, but we'll check out Floki next. Let's see how Pepe is doing here.
New subscriber.
Thank you for subscribing, by the way. So Pepe, I mean, it's trying to break out of this pendant. It might come back down here for one more pullback. On the daily, though, we're breaking over that 200, which is good. We actually rejected over here, right? We rejected it over here, but now we broke over it. And on this pullback, we're pulling back here to that 25, which we could find support right there. Which, once we broke over the 25 right here, we had a major pump. Right now, we're slowly pulling back here to find support on that 25 after it crossed the 200 on the daily. So once Pepe, this could take maybe a week, a couple weeks or so. Once we do this, we can definitely have a massive pump here, breaking out of this pendant as well. So Pepe is really setting up itself here to have a major explosion. Of course, at the same time on this pullback, bringing down the stochastic daily right there. So I'm liking what Pepe is doing. Again, this is why you want to buy the pullbacks in the bull market. We know the momentum, the long-term momentum is to the upside. It's not like the bear market where the pullbacks last for 2 years. But very bullish on Pepe. Thoughts on the mine? Yeah, Mara. I forgot about Mara. We're starting to see a lot of, the mining coins do well, guys. I'm not going to say that's a top signal, but I would say one of the top signals is when you start to see a lot of crypto IPOs. maybe when Gemini or Kraken IPO or some other crypto exchange, that could be a top signal. Kind of similar to what happened to Coinbase last time. I'm liking Mara. I think this is going to break out very soon. Right, we're kind of in this pennant right here. Right, you get the measured move. Again, this is just the estimate. But I mean, Mara can go to fourth. I mean, of course, that's the measured move here. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen next month or something, but Mara can definitely have a big move here to hundreds. Right? I mean, we saw what happened with Coinbase. Coinbase was at 33 bucks, and now Coinbase is 397. So we can see these moves here for these stocks, just like Coinbase at 34 bucks right there. Now it's 300 and something. It's about to go over 400. So Mara is at 17. It might make a similar move to Coinbase. You see what I'm saying? So I think Mara is right before a big explosion. I need to figure out how to get more interested, because I could just do it all day, but I don't know how to motivate myself to learn all of it. To learn what? Crypto or trading? What do you want to learn? August red. Yeah, like we can have a slow consolidating August. I don't think we're gonna have a big crash, but we can, you know, when you look at Bitcoin dominance, what I think is playing out, guys, is I definitely don't think Bitcoin dominance is topped out. I think what's playing out is something possibly like this, right? Right, where we consolidate like this and then move up. I think something like that can definitely happen right here, where we're consolidating here on Bitcoin dominance, and then we make that next push up here. Yeah, I think Mara, I mean, it's based on the measured move, but I think Mara can definitely do that. And guys, I forgot to put a trade here. Let me know what coin should I put a trade here. I'm gonna show you how to use BitUnix. What should I do leverage here, guys? Should I do some degen trades, 50x? No, we'll do like a 10x trade. Most of my trades are 10x down. Now, Mara's a crypto mining stock. Where did you say your video is on top 5 altcoins? It's on YouTube. So it's on YouTube. Just search on YouTube, or you can click my link in my bio on the YouTube logo. In the link in the bio, it will take you to my YouTube. Or you can just search Sir Lewis on YouTube. I'll show you right here how it looks like. By the way, I just hit 38K yesterday, guys. I hit 38K yesterday. Yesterday in my live stream, we had 71 subscribers in a day. 71 subscribers in a day. That's the most I've gotten in years. So, man, I'm so grateful right now. Shout out to all you guys. You guys have been killing it with the likes, with the comments. You guys have been pumping my live stream. So if you search right here on YouTube, Sir Lewis, you can see it's this one right here, 38K. I just said yesterday, big milestone. My goal, honestly, is 100K. I think I can do it. I believe in myself. I think I can do this bull market cycle. I know it's a long way up there, but 100K, that's my goal. You can see right here. Just click on the channel, and I will be uploading the video tomorrow here on the video section. And by the way, on my YouTube channel, I have a bunch of videos on my price prediction for render, for HBAR, for RSR, for Tau, or you can just go right here to the playlist. So if you click on playlist, you'll see right here crypto price prediction playlist for the bull market, and I got over 21 videos. You can click on that and it'll show you all my price predictions for each coin. Thank you, Pat. Appreciate it. Well, but if you don't like BitUnix, which exchange do you like using? And we just hit 5,000 on views on YouTube. You guys have been absolutely amazing. And let me know a coin here that, if you guys, a coin you guys want me to scalp trade here. We'll check out here some coins to scalp trade. I usually like to scalp trade when we have more volume in the market. Right now it's kind of flat. CeeLo, someone said CeeLo. Let's see how CeeLo is looking. Okay, CeeLo. So here, basically my setup, I got, 4 windows, but you can have up to 16. I recommend having Bitcoin as one as well, especially for scalp trading, because you could be in a trade and Bitcoin makes a major move and you have a small time frame to get in and out of a trade. So I definitely recommend having Bitcoin, right? But yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much. You guys killed it today. We're almost at 14,000 likes. I will be live streaming again tomorrow. Let's see how the markets are, and I'll be sharing the coins I'm buying on this pullback. Just don't forget to, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel. My goal is 100K. My video is coming out tomorrow. My top 5 altcoins to buy on the pullback, coming out tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern time. And of course, if you guys want to take advantage, today's the last day to take advantage of the BitUnix campaign right here, up to $400. I will be having a new campaign very soon, but take advantage of it. Second link in the bio. I love how there's so many people on TikTok doing exactly what you're doing. 90% of all make same calls. Anytime, Lena. What calls are you talking about? What same calls are you talking about? I mean, my call, I've been bullish for a while. Is it top 10 video on the dip? It's a top 5. It's my top 5 altcoins to buy on the dip. It's coming out tomorrow. It's an 8 minute long video. And there's a lot of altcoins that are pretty low cap in the video, that are pretty have bullish charts. So I see top 10. Well, it's not out yet. It's going to come out tomorrow at 12 p.m. There might be a top 10 already uploaded, but it's going to come out tomorrow. But I just want to thank you guys so much. I will be live tomorrow again around 9 p.m. Eastern time, so stay tuned for that. Again, check out. And by the way, my Telegram is free. I have a trading group which is not free. Crypto Traders University. This is where I put all my signals. You can see right here. We're up on a lot of my signals right here. Dogecoin, ICP, Spell token, even Shiba right here. But if you want a free community, I got over 1,000 people on Telegram. You guys can join. And you join by basically clicking on my link. I'll show you where my Telegram, my free Telegram is. So right here, when you click on my link, it'll show this, right? So this is my group. This is BitUnix. This is BTCC. Okay, all these are great deals, by the way. You get basically free money with all these links. My course is right here, the 8 signals. But the free Telegram is right here, Cryptopolis. If you want to join my free, I'm pretty active in it as well on Telegram. You can join right there, and then you're in. Lena says, I'm in the Telegram. It's awesome. Shout out to Lena. Thank you. And do you have the same name on the Telegram, or do you have a different name? Because I haven't seen your name. Or I think I might have. What do you think Bitcoin bottom will be in the bear market after this bull run? That's a great question. That's something we should be looking into, even though it's kind of early, right? Because your goal, guys, should be to have at least 1 Bitcoin. You should have at least, your goal should be to have at least 1 Bitcoin going forward. And we use altcoins to get a Bitcoin, right? From your altcoin profits. I created this indicator for that same reason right there. This is called the fib waves. It's part of my crypto trader university. But you see right here, every time we're in the green zone right here is the bear market, the best times to buy. It catched every single bear market in this fib zone, even the COVID dip right there, and right here too, right, the previous bear market. So I believe in the next bear market we'll come back here in the green zone. Right now that green zone, you know, the top of that green zone is 46K. The bottom of it is 25K. Now of course this is going to move up as Bitcoin pushes up, right, to possibly 170, maybe 200K. This is going to move up. So, you know, by the time it's up there, it could be around 65K, and the bottom can be about 48K or something. But I definitely do believe we'll come back down to at least the all-time high from last bull market, which is 65K around there. So it's Lena. Okay, I see. Zachary says, I don't have a full Bitcoin yet, but if it goes to 50K, I'll get 2. Exactly. I mean, that's exactly what I'm saying. You guys got to prepare yourself for next bull market. There's no guarantee, right? There's no guarantee Bitcoin will ever go to 50K again. I know it's crazy to say, but I definitely do think here, this zone, it will come back down to this zone right here. Just because this is probably Bitcoin's most pivotal point of control zone right here. So this zone is basically the previous all-time high, which is 66K, 65, 66K. So if you want to be safe, try to have from your altcoin profits, try to have at least 65K, 69K. Okay? And then don't freak out when Bitcoin's at that price point next bear market. So 66K to 48K, which was that major bear trap right there. If you guys remember that, so many people panic. So crypto.com, I think they have stocks now too. They're crypto mainly, but they have stocks. Cryptopolis is not available, really? Let me check it out. Let me see here if when I click the link, if it's available, because then I'll update it if it's not working. Where is Cryptopolis here? I clicked it. Yeah, it's working. I'll show you right here. So if you want to join the free Telegram, it's right here, Cryptopolis. You click it. And then boom, right there. We got over 1,000 people. You just click view Telegram and you're in. So it should be working. All right. But again, guys, make it your goal from your altcoin profits to have at least 1 Bitcoin. Again, in the future, you're going to be able to borrow against your Bitcoin. That's why Michael Saylor says, never sell your Bitcoin. I mean, we're already starting to see mortgage companies open up to crypto and Bitcoin. And in the future, I believe you'll be able to buy real estate with Bitcoin or borrow against it. So that's gonna be major. I cashed out my Doge. I've been saving for 7 years and nothing, basically. Man, I'm sorry. All my indicators are private, but you'll be able to get them in my Crypto Trader University. I'm in your YouTube and Telegram a few. Simon, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yes, they do. Charles Schwab is so confusing. I miss Ameritrade. Recommend any what do you mean? Like a broker for stocks? Coach, guys, if you guys are getting messages from this guy, Coach JV, he's a scammer. Okay? Ignore these messages from Coach JV or these other messages, even from myself. I will never message you guys first. Remember that. If someone is messaging you first with a similar name to mine and the same profile and everything, that's not me. That's a scammer. XRP, we had to make, look, XRP can still pull back to $3, honestly. So short term, I think we can pull back here for XRP, following the rest of the market to kind of bring Bitcoin dominance up. But long term, I'm very bullish on XRP. I could see going to $5 eventually. You analyze well. TA Gamer, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Remember in 2020 when you could get a Bitcoin for 10K? Good times. Yeah, man. That was definitely great times, right? One thing, like, this is one thing I'll say too, guys. When we were over here, right? Or even here at 48K, the majority of people were saying that we will never go back under 20K Bitcoin, or even at 20K Bitcoin. And I was one of the few people that said we would. I even have a video on YouTube saying we'll go to 15K Bitcoin, and we did. Exactly 15K. And we see we did go under 20K. So this bull market, when we go up here further for Bitcoin, you're going to see a lot of people saying that we're not going back to the previous all-time highs. But I believe we will. I believe we will eventually tag that. Is Pudgy Penguins going to get back on track? Please, thanks. What do you mean, Pengu? Because I know Pengu is connected to Pudgy Penguins, and Pengu's been doing pretty good. So I'm pretty sure Pudgy Penguins will do good here with Pengu, you know, the coin for it basically having this beautiful recovery here. You think the FINRA decision to drop the pattern rule? What is that? I haven't looked at that, to be honest. Yeah, I think XRP will exceed 4. But man, it's been an amazing live stream, guys. I will be live again tomorrow. Again, I'm uploading a video tomorrow, my top 5 altcoins to buy on this pullback for altcoin season. I believe, you know, there's a lot of low caps on there as well. Check it out on my YouTube, coming out tomorrow at 12 p.m. Appreciate everyone who sent gifts, who sent likes and comments as well. What's good about Litecoin? Don't get why it gets so much attention. You know, it's basically, you know, it has, you know, lower supply. I think it's a little faster than Bitcoin. It has it survived multiple bear markets. You know, it's a proof of work coin, and it's gonna get an ETF, right? So I mean, there's nothing crazy about Litecoin, but it's definitely not dead. It's definitely not dead. Just because there's nothing crazy about it doesn't mean it's dead, right? Yeah, I trade perps as well. But I'll be live again tomorrow, guys. Subscribe to my YouTube. My goal is 100K. And check out BitUnix. The last day of the campaign is today. Second link in the bio and in the pinned comment. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Peace.